Alright, are we on? Is this thing live? Yeah, we on. We good. Hello, afternoon, and evening. Well, from my side of the world, it is technically afternoon, but everything works out alright. Hope everyone's having a good day so far, a awesome start of your weekend, a awesome Friday. Hope everyone is doing okay in a sense. I'm doing okay. Wise, just a bit of let's just say a technical difficulty that's been happening this past week. Something I was not expecting, but it just happened. It is what it is. Alright then. Let's see, where were we? Right. Well, I was analyzing the footage from yesterday's stream, and I decided I'm not gonna post that VOD. Because it turns out that one, I have no idea how long I was offline and how long I was not paying attention. And it was a complete mess. Like I said, it was a complete mess. I have no idea that I was offline for that long because I was not paying attention to my because usually I just pay attention to that stuff. Because normally I would get a notification, let me know in case I'm offline or something like that, but apparently I didn't. And, well, it caused a screw up mess on my end. So now I gotta play catch up. Now I gotta play catch up with what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. And it turns out that there's a little bug that's going on with the QoS, quality of service, which is that basically is telling your router that this particular device needs more bandwidth than the others. I'll put it in this one and put the others in that one, so it doesn't need that much power. So, and because of that little shindig of a storm, it screwed up everything. Luckily, the router that I'm with is released a firmware update like as of yesterday was. They released that firmware as of yesterday, so thank goodness. I was about to worry. So everything works itself out in the end. So everything worked itself out. Okay, everything worked out. It's working good. The blending right here is no point. Might need to work on the eraser just a tad bit here. And I need to go to here a bit. Okay. So we should be okay and good on that front. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this much done as I can in a sense. Because one, there's some other stuff that I gotta take care of. Something just really wrong layer. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, I'm a little concerned. Is there anything open? No, nothing's open. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright. We should be we're gonna hang of this. We are getting the hang of this. Okay. Oh, I gotta get comfy. I gotta get comfy. Oh my god, yes. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Come on. Where's my pillow? There you are. Let me sit right here and... Okay, that's a bit better. Yes, this is way better. But besides all that, and my little technical issues aside, it's been a okay day so far. Hopefully game night will be much more interesting. Hold on, I need to change something real quick on my window. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're good. Come on now. No, don't you dare. Clip Studio, you've been good to me so far. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Come on. Don't do this to me. Clip. Oh. Okay, thank goodness, okay. Alright then, sorry about that, but I was saying... I was actually got a little early... I got up earlier as I usually do, because I had to take care of those adorable little puppies that my precious baby gave birth to. They're really sweet. And, well, they bring a big spark of my joy. It's just that they have been very active as of late. And I mean very active as of late. Like literally, the moment I came out there, all of them just calling around me. Want me to give them all the love and attention that they deserve, but I gotta make sure that everyone is treated fairly. And to me, that's worth it more than anything. Okay, we're almost halfway done to this piece because I do have another one I'm working on the way, because I just finished mocking the scenes with that one. Like I said, I'm also dabbing a little bit into 3D. Yeah, like I said, I'm dabbing a little bit in 3D because I just got a 3D program called No Man's Share for my iPad. If I butcher the name up, I am terribly sorry. But yeah, I got that, in mind. So I'm going to experiment that just a tad bit later on. So it'll be very nice to see how that's gonna go. Okay, we're just gonna up the way. And besides that, I had a very good morning. I saw saw an Italian VTuber artist, Sally. If I'm Sally, if you're watching this, but if I butcher your name up, I am terribly, terribly sorry. But yeah, it was an interesting stream. It was very, very funny. It was productive, and I was working right alongside her while she's doing her stream, while I was doing this off screen, while also making new overlays. So it'll be very funny. Someone's making me a phone call, but I can't answer no phone right now. Especially live, but hold on. Let me see if I can get this working. We're gonna sync this. Like I said, I can't really see who's ringing my phone right now, because my phone is like one far away from here. So I don't know who that is, but I'll answer them once I, find a small gap breaking point. Nope, don't you dare. Alright, before I do anything, Control S, save. Okay. That should take care of that. I need to add some blacks here. I need to add some blacks here. Come on, come on. Okay, we're almost done with this. Just need to make some minor tweaks here with a bit of the shading. Okay, we're going to lower the opacity down. Okay, I need to do her lips a bit more. I need to do her lips. Come on, let's see if we can get this party started. Okay. Then we go to highlights. We know we're going to set this one low. Oh, white. Okay. Okay. There. We got the highlights here. We're going to adjust the shadows just a tad bit. We're going to control 0 this real quick. We're going to control S this just to save it. Then we're going to wrap up the minor tweaks. Oh, no, not like that, not like that, no, not like that. Not like that. No. We're gonna blend it. Okay, Then we're going to merge for the selected layer. We'll name this one as the new shadows. It's a shadow layer. And this is the highlight section right here for the eyes. We're going to continue blending some of the areas that was missed beforehand. Okay, we're going to continue blending here. And I would say like this. The blending tool, the blending tool in Clipsy Paint is like the equivalent of the smudge tool, but this one is a bit much more better. And I mean, literally, it's way better. Because I was because in Sunshine they was talking about a whole lot of stuff. The one thing that got me interesting about the whole how she actually, got into the whole digital art trend since she was from Adobe Photoshop in a sense. So here's the idea for it. Cause like I said, she had Clipsy Paint, but she just couldn't really go with the flow with switching everything over. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, literally, when I got started with it, when I got started using Photoshop, it was like the industry standard, though it wasn't, meant for coloring. It's meant to use for photo manipulation. Illustrator was meant for that, but it doesn't have that free tool in a sense that that many artists grow to love about. So yeah, despite all that, it was a very interesting talk, and well, amongst everything else, also brought back some very happy nostalgia moments, especially that one time when I was in college after graduating high school. I stay in a student dorm that has access to Starbucks coffee. So what I did is I usually bring a pot and I drink almost 2 pots of coffee while I was working. Normally that'd be bad for the heart, but you're a art student. You need all that energy to stay awake. Like, literally, you need all that energy just to stay freaking awake. Cause one, there's no telling what you'll do. There's no telling what kind of projects you have going that require you to be staying up late nights, just trying to get everything done. Cause like literally, it was so funny. It was back in those days, and I don't regret it. I mean, some people say they don't like to go to college, but back then, it was either go big or go home. Hold on, I need to just discolor real quick. Come on, we'll go to the paint bucket tool. We need to change this one. No, I need a bit darker. Darker. Okay. Alright, we're doing good now. Then we can focus on the background, and like I say, we are done with this illustration piece of Rooney. Okay. And we need to get rid of that little highlight right here. We'll go to the eraser tool. We need to get rid of that little highlight right around here. Oh, no. Wrong layer. Highlight area. Okay. we need to get rid of this highlight layer real quick. Then we're going to go to here. We'll go to here. Come on. Alright. No, I didn't mean to go with white. There you go. Okay, and we will. Okay, let's keep going with this. Okay. Alright, we're doing good so far. Alright. Oh, I need to set my bag. Okay. We should be good to go. Right here. Alright, now we need to add something for the Irish is right here. I'll add some details here. Nah. Okay. Come on, let's do this. I need it. I'm going to do a complete selection of that whole layer, and I am at the maximum undos. Yay! Okay, we'll need to go through. Here, erase the till. We need to erase the shadow right here. Okay. Now we will go back to that, but for this we need to go to selection. No. Nope, I need to choose. Could be calling me right now. Okay, let's go this again. Let's go to this. I need to go to the glare. Okay. Then we'll go to this one too. We'll go to the shadows. We're going to expand that area like so, and there it is. Okay. We're going to rotate it like so. Again with this one. Okay. We got our shadow layer. I need to focus on the highlights just a tad bit. I want to do I have something for here? Okay. And now I need to go to the ink layer. Select all the hairs. Okay. We're gonna expand that. There we go. We're gonna go to highlights. We're gonna go to this here. We're gonna go to the brushes. Oops. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want. What I thought? Okay. Okay, let's try it like this. And I'm going to expand this by 3. Going to go down to the hold on, we're going to lock. Go back to brushes. Nope. This I thought. Nope. Nope. We need to try this again. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Come on. Nope. Nope. There it is. You're gonna expand that by 3. Nah, I'm just gonna see what I can do with this. Okay. Okay, we should be good to go. Nope, that's not it. Okay. We're doing so far so good. Alright. Now we need to adjust a little bit of the shadow layer. Just a tad bit. So we're gonna lock this real quick. We're going to switch to our watercolor ones real quick. We're gonna go for a transparent one. And there's some spots that I want to get real quick. Okay. Alright. No, come on now. Come on. Okay. Okay, we're doing good so far. Okay, we're doing good. I'm gonna save this. Okay, we're gonna put this. We got everything done here, so we're gonna go to the. We're going to switch this up to here. We're gonna switch this to here. Okay. All right. We're doing good. We are doing good. Dentist these as well. Saving it. Okay, this is going to be very, very interesting here. All they'll have to do now is to add the color background for it, which is probably so much here. Because when I did this, I had her in a orange background because orange is my my favorite color. As you all can tell, orange, black and white, blues. Blacks. So, without any further ado, what we're going to do the last step here. So we're going to just move this tweak here. We're going to control 0 it so we get a full zoom in for it. We're going to say that again. It's really good. This is going to be the background layer of the gradient. Question is, what color we're going to roll with? Let's try experiment a bit, shall we? No. Okay. Okay. Let's try and Nah. No. Maybe. Okay. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do is I'll try and experiment just a tad bit to see what will work. Because it was done the orange one. Let's see if we Oh, almost forgot about the highlight part. I need to do something about her eyelashes. Oh, I can't believe I actually forgot about that. I can't believe I actually forgot about that. Gotta do the eyelashes to get some volume with it. right. Oh, right. I forgot. I need to put that above the ink layer. Alrighty. Okay, we should be good to go on that one. Sorry about that. I could hear that. Just my stomach has been very upset with me on a lot of stuff. Very upset. Alright then, now we got that out of the way. Let's see what we can do for the colors. So let's go with the polygon lasso tool. Okay, let's go up to the raster tool. We're gonna build this up a bit. Oops. Come on. Okay, and I'm gonna go for a high eraser tool. We're going to erase this. Okay, let's see if we can put this on multiply. See how that's gonna go. Nope. Overlays. Offlight. Multiply. No. Let's go with just normal. Let's keep it at 40%. Like that. I'm gonna save this. We're gonna save this real quick, right? Alright, we're good to go then. Okay. Now we're going to label this one as the background. We're going to normal. No, we didn't go normal. We're just going to no, we're gonna go. Oh, God, my mind just gone. We're gonna go to layer, create folder, insert. We're gonna name this one as the background. Okay, we're almost done here. That leaves us with the color corrections, and we are done here. So that's gonna be for the eyes and touch ups. That's what most likely it's for. We're going to save this. Alright, then we're gonna go to layer. Layer. Correction layer. Let's see what happens if we go for the lowest correction. See how it's gonna go. And lowest correction is a brand new window. Let's see how it's gonna go. Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. Come on. Nope. Okay, we'll add another correction layer. Instead of the levels, we'll add the tone curve. Where is it? Alright, sorry about that, found it. I'm just gonna keep it in just one window like this, so. Nope. Definitely no. Nope. Come on. Gotta be a sweet spot here I can use. Okay. Alrighty, then we'll add one correction layer. Well, I think, which one is it? Not the hue and saturation. Let's go with the saturation levels. Go with the saturation. Okay. 25% should do the trick. Now we're gonna add a little bit of a light source, so we're going to make this just a bit highlight. Hang on, before I do anything else, let's add one more correction layer. We're going to correction layer, gradient map. Oh god, no. No, let's see how this will look. Nope. Yep. Yeah, no, I'll just stick with the whole thing. Okay, let's see if we can just... And just a touch of blue. Alright then. And with that, Our illustration is done here. I'm just going to just my little branding. Alright, here we're going to hit Control S. And with that, the very first, the female, my lady portrait illustration is, well, done in a sense. Before I continue, before I close this out, I'm gonna take just a minor break real quick, because I need to stretch my legs out real quick, and also need to take a little quick trip to the bathroom. So I'll be right on back. Stay tuned. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Little back break, took a little bit longer than I'd like it to, but it is all good. I'm still here. Don't you worry, and well, the piece is done. Just as I said about the orange background, I'm putting in a bluish background just so I can make it pop a little bit. But overall, I'm happy with it. I'm pleased with it. So what I'm gonna do though is with that, I'm just gonna do this real quick. And glow. Okay, now it's done. And with that, that's one piece down. On to the next one. The next one I actually was finding through the DigitalGuyStudio asset store, so I found this little, found this little, little storefront here, and I decided like just to show us to get my little name taken care of. Like, what happened if I just, draw her confidently going on a stroll. So this was found right in the DigitalGuyStudio asset store, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that as a focal point and just sketch away everything else from there. But I'm gonna do this very, very loosely in a sense, just so I have a clear indication of the type of style I'm working with. So we're gonna create a new layer. We're gonna add this. We're gonna add it right here. This is gonna be the sketches as usual. And by the way, when I first started my digital illustration, I was so messy with my layers and stuff like that, and I didn't even color either. But I'm not going to color code my layers. I just like to name them in a sense to make it easier. Though I do need to start, color coding. I really do need to. But without any further ado, we're just gonna go with a lighter pencil here, which is gonna what we're gonna do. We're just gonna just gonna be messy with it. Just messy. Just messy, just beating just a tad bit messy than usual. Just so that way I can block in a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's see if we can do this right here. Oh, this is gonna be just a background here. This little lady here will get her own layer. Right now, I just want to focus a little bit here, because I got to be off around 5:30. normally I would try to get some of this stuff done, but I couldn't. Alright. Oh god, my that neck. Just put some for the sides here, just so I can get some, you know. Just some little bit of complexion here. Okay, we're doing alright. We're doing so far so good here. So far so good. Okay, I'm gonna add just a bit of posters here. Just a bit of posters. Save this. And with that, we're going to hide this layer and we're going to focus on our lovely lady right here. Okay. We'll have her just carrying just some shopping bags. Just, you know, very distinctive looking shopping bags. I'm still gonna need to figure what kind of heels she'll wear. Maybe some stilettos. Maybe, I don't know. Just yeah, I need to like need some time to figure out exactly. And we'll, you know, have some kind of a necklace, like, you know. dangle from here. I do have another model that I want to work with in a sense, but this will have to do. What the? Okay. I need to calm myself down just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Oof. Okay, calm down, D-Rex. Calm down, calm down. Okay, okay. Alright. Okay, we should be able to focus on this little tab part here. So she's wearing some Skeletor's heels. Well, then this one is the boss woman. I want to go to here. Okay, we're doing so far so good with this. Okay. I'm gonna go through here. Alright, we're going to load the over here. And we're going to be doing some detail work. Okay, we're going to just... What I want to do is like trying to get into the habit of creating my very own style-wise, in a sense. I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but at least it's a good starting point. Okay, we're going to shade this out here. Okay. Some objects are going to be slightly made up in a sense. Just slightly. Okay. Draw another sign here. Guys, it's been a long time since I actually work on the backgrounds. Okay. Let me see if I can do something right here. Okay. Alright, I'm doing good so far. Control S to save this. Alright, we're doing alright so far. Okay. Alright, I must be tired than I thought I'd be. Let me see if I can get something in me. Hey. Okay. Okay, we're doing alright so far. Let's see how long we can go on with this. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Okay, we're doing all right. All right. All right. Okay, then we're going to focus on the sidewalk here. Okay, we're doing good, we're doing good. Okay, this is going to be for the poster here. All right. Okay, am I stuck? Am I good? Yeah. Okay, I might have to. Let me see here. Can I make this work somehow, some way? I'm gonna think. What can I do to make this work? What can I do to make it interesting besides the sketches here? Like I said, whenever I sketch this, I also plan out as well on how am I going to best approach this. So yeah, that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, why is my connection is in the red? It shouldn't even be in the red. Okay. Alrighty, we're doing good. Okay, my arm's starting to hurt just a tad bit. Alright, I'm good. Okay. Oh, right. Alright. I might have to call it quits from my end, and for now, something came on my end that I need to get this taken care of ASAP. Plus, also, my connection is, red at the moment. And I am very worried that it'll be a repeat, just like last time. That, when I went offline for almost an hour and I didn't know what was going on. I don't want to be a repeat of that. So I need to go ahead and get this taken care of now. Thank you so much for coming on through, for stopping on by. I appreciate you guys for watching me finish up that illustration piece. That was interesting, but I'm happy that it's over and done with. You can follow me on all my social media for whatever I'm doing behind the scenes. You can follow me on Twitter for behind the scenes stuff, what I'm up to in my daily life, and when I'll be live. That is DigitalGuy_STU. And also, I also post what I'm doing artwork wise, also maybe in personal life on my Instagram at DigitalGuyStudio. And also, as always, this VOD, the much better one for today now will be available in the YouTube archive section. All that will be in the About Me section on the channel here. Again, thank you so much for coming up through. Thank you for stopping on by. And also, don't forget, tonight game night, I'll still be continuing playing the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue to try to 100% complete it again. All this time, you guys will join me for the ride and company. So don't forget to come back here to tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So till then, I hope you guys have a good Friday, a productive day or relaxing day if it's your day off, and an awesome start to your weekend. Stay blessed, be safe, and I'll see you guys soon. Latest.